Hello everyone, we have taken a quick detour here. We are going to get back. We have recorded all the part where we continued on south with the Rohirrim and the quest for Grimbold's camp there. But we have actually traveled back here very shortly to the Endway. See, we took a quick ride up here to, I can't remember the name of this city here. Is it not Armliot? Let's get rid of everything on here except for the points of interest. We got right there. We at area not Nan Laglin. I can't remember what the little Endwaith town is right up here. It's kind of important too. It was the major town. I'll have to throw it across here. Wait, here we go. Lanuk. That was the name of it. We took the taxi rides up here to Lanuk, and at Trotter's suggestion, he said that we might want to come and take a look at Nar's Peak, since they mentioned it during our farewell to the rangers there. And I was going to show y'all, if y'all remember, there was a ranger encampment here earlier, but obviously the rangers are all gone now. They've gone with us on down to Dunlin, and eventually to points further south as they go to join their chieftain Aragorn. So we are going to head on over to Nar's Peak, which is over here on this side of the map. Just going to show you that yes, it is nice how the landscape changes, how the people you find here change. Said before, the way they were able to get into that instancing and have the rangers appear and disappear off of the landscape as they needed to. So we will not see rangers here in the Endwaith again, I don't believe, until we take another character through here, such as whenever Narwhal finally makes it to this part of the world. So we're going to head on up to Nar's Peak, and we will see y'all when we arrive up there, and see if there are any what further changes or campfire. See what further changes or events have taken place up there. We'll see you in just a moment. We have almost gotten up to the peak now. Let us see. I'm gonna take this off. Like, damn coin vendors, gold vendors. I still to this day does not understand, why folks buy gold for games. Number one, not for something like this. Okay, for something like one of these pay-to-play old games like the Lineage or the other Korean Grindfest and stuff like that. Okay, I don't understand why you play those, number one, but okay, I can kind of understand why if they did play them, they would buy gold. But why here? Just doesn't make sense to me. And why there would be enough of a market that these people do that. But then again, I guess people still send money off to Nigerian prince emails too, because they still go around. Here we are at Nars. We're here at Zudragund. Let us go on in. I don't see anything out here that looks significantly different. So let's travel on within to Nar's Peak, on into Zudragund. See if maybe Nar is still around, if this has happened. Has he achieved his, has he made his peace with the world and gone on to the halls of his forefathers? What might have occurred? I am aquiver with anticipation. Whoa! We still have a ranger standing over here. Is this what he's wanting? Coronir. Let's go over here and talk to Coronir. To Dunlin. Hail, Gnarlo. We move for Dunlin, then we must endeavor to sneak past Isengard without raising the suspicion of Saruman. The journey may be dangerous. Will you join the Dunlending once again? The Dunedain once again? Well, yeah, of course. So I never did complete that quest. That was interesting. I asked Goladir to explore this place with me, but he had other tasks before him. Well, that was nice. I never actually finished up that task. There is Nar. Hello, Nar. You're still around. How do you know Elrond's words? Okay, we did all that with him before. Ah, Frithgar. Frithgar seems to have a quest for us here. Did we not finish something with you? Concern for a friend. Dangerous quarry. Nar sends his regards. Relics of the fallen. And the clutch collapses. Let's destroy Gwyber egg clutches. Okay, golden token of the wild. Relics of the fallen. A lot of golden tokens of the wild. Ah, those are the barter items here in the Inidwaith. Concern for a friend. Yeah, we never did really do those, did we? Concern for a friend. Ah, there we go. Quest level 72.
Well, this is a surprise. Gnarlo, I did not think to see you again. I thought you would be well on your way through Dunland by now.
Frithgar listens with mounting surprise as you tell him that Saruman spoke as if he had killed Nar.
What lies this wizard spins? He is like a great fat spider, weaving webs of treachery and deceit. We have seen no sign of him or his Uruk since you departed. Something must have been keeping him busy. You can speak to Nar himself if you like. He is here in the library, as he generally is.
All right. So that was it. Let's go back over here and speak to Nar again. Hello, Nar. Still alive and with us, and concern for a friend.
Hervin, what a long time it has been. I was just thinking about you. Did you ever find that bauble you wanted?
He laughs and strokes his beard.
Ah, too bad. I did miss you. I am glad you came back. That ranger doesn't visit as much anymore. You know the one. His name was Tugon. Never ate with us, which I thought was odd. Wasn't that his name? Tugon? Or did it begin with a C?
Nar's brow creases with worry, but then just as suddenly the cloud passes.
Bring the beer over here, Hervin. We will drink to that ranger, wherever he is gone, and wish him well.
Fantastic. Nice to know this is here. Thank you, Trotter. Letting me know that this was here. Nice to have it again.
Thank you for returning to Zuturgan to check on our safety, Gnarlo.
Well, of course. You've been foremost in my thoughts. How could I not have thought to come back here?
It means a great deal to me to know that you are concerned for our well-being. Perhaps you can ease my mind in something as well. One of the rangers stayed here for a while, a young man named Coronir. Does he still fare well?
Well, yeah, he's right over yonder. We saw him as we came in. You tell Frithgar that Coronir was fine the last time you saw him, but you've not seen him since you left the Gravenwood.
I see. I hope he is fine. I am sure he will be. I know he was frustrated by Nar, perhaps with reason, but he was generally kind to us in a difficult situation. When the Uruks attack, he would have died for us. I have not forgotten. Thank you for coming to see us, Gnarlo. Take care of yourself wherever you tread.
So Gnarlo, thoughtful friend. Yeah, we were a thoughtful friend, all right. Let's go over here. We will take a look at the title awarded to us. Concerned by the words of Saruman, you took upon yourself to check in on Nar and Frithgar at Zudragund. Yes, that was exactly why. Exactly. I was so concerned about Nar. Talking to Saruman and him saying that he had killed you, that you were of no longer any use to him. That was exactly why I came back. Now let's step back outside again. And let's return and see if Coronir disappears now. If this little ghost of Coronir has suddenly disappeared now that he has been south and on many, many adventures with us here in the Gravenwood. See if he's gone as much as, was it? I want to say Halberod's camp. Maybe it's Halberod's camp that was over there. Just outside of Lanuk. Nope, he is still here. Interesting. No longer has anything to say, but he hasn't seemed to have disappeared. We'll have to come back some other time in the future once we actually leave all of this and see if he's gone. In the meantime, we are going to rejoin Mr. Gnarlo here on his trip south, and in search of Grimbold's camp. So we will see you again in just a moment, just outside of the Rohirrim camp there in the Gravenwood. We have returned from Talmathadris and Tor Morva, and we are here back at the camp. We will head south. He said far to the south is where we're going to find Grimbold's camp. But you never can tell. We've discussed things about quests and all in this game before, about how directions can be a little bit misleading depending on which particular branch of which particular zone and area of the thing you happen to be in. Looks like we've attracted the attention of one of those Crabine there. Which particular zone? Sometimes they'll say a small distance to, small distance to such and such, and it'll be all the way across the zone. Oh, that's an interesting looking area. And other times you'll see it say, it's a fair ways to the south, and you go around the corner and the guy's standing within shouting distance. So I think that is that evil area there. Yeah, the Slade of Shadows. We found that one already and put it on our travel log. You notice it didn't come up saying you have discovered the Slade. That is that very, very evil place there, where they tried to, if I remember right in the travel log, they tried to capture the evil of the area and kind of bind it to that particular selection of ancient trees. But hopefully, as Radnir says, it's just trees. A lot of duskhounds and Crabine along this road. Fortunately, we can ride much faster than they can, so we don't have to worry too much about them interrupting our progress. I do remember during our trip down to Minas Tirith that we took, right after Minas Tirith went live, and we took the trip down to Minas Tirith, Isengard, huh? We took the trip down to Minas Tirith with Glenorin, that we had a similar thing, where seemed to be a lot more mobs along the actual road than it had been in the past. Generally it seemed to be that usually as long as you stuck to the road and were careful, things didn't wander into it too much. We saw it in Angmar, but not too many other places. But yeah, on the road over on the other side of the Misty Mountains there, as you travel down south toward Rohan, saw a lot more mobs in the road, the Great River Zone and all. And it seems like this is held up much the same here as well. Alright, exploring the Isengard, Forthbrand. Let us go ahead. You have discovered Forthbrand. Let us go ahead and make our travel log entry here, and I will join y'all again in just a moment. Forthbrand. The Rohirrim have established Forthbrand as a forward encampment in the Gap of Rohan against the Dunlendings who are threatening to invade. Okay, we've got Forthbrand taken care of, which is a Rohan encampment. A lot of Rohirrim shields and spears out here. I hope those aren't from the Fallen. Let's walk on into the encampment and grab the stable master. Fancy horse people. Grab the stable master here.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Finally! See, this is why I like humans. I like the big folk so much more than I like the people of, let's not go back to the Gravenwood either. We're going to grab this milestone here. Bind ourselves to it so we can come back here. This is why I like the big folk so much more than elves. The elves would have said something like, "Oh, woe is me, I've got such deep sorrow. Why are you bothering me during such time?" They would have. Alright, let's find Grimbold. Is he going to be Arduin. Over here is Catarith. Speak with Grimbold. It's Grimbold we are looking for, not any of the rest of you people. So is this not Grimbold's camp? One hell of a camp if it's not his. Yet I do not see. This is Rohirrim Quartermaster. All this stuff. What have we got over yonder? Happening over here. Looks like they are just now establishing this camp, doesn't it? Got people still hammering in tent poles and all. Alright, there's the mailbox over there. Arduin talking. What kind of quest do you have?
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to dispel them at all cost.
Find Cadthorn. Okay, so they've got a Rohirrim who's gone lost. Yeah, I got a task thing down there as well. Cadfrith. Orcs in the Heathfills and the Hounds, so he isn't sending us anywhere. Okay, so is there a camp up top, perhaps? Because we are definitely not finding... We've only got the 2 circles here, so... This is not what Grimbold is. It seems like he ought to be. Provisioner, healer, suppliers. We've got everything we need here. Every single thing you can possibly think of. Relic Master, Forge Master, everything except for crafting tables and a... everything except for crafting tables and what else was I thinking? Oh, a skirmish encampment. So, like everything ought to be here. Let's go on out this way, perhaps. Travel further up. Maybe he has got his camp up on this part. Let's go on up this way. Yeah, there we go. They got more tents up this way, don't we? So it looks like Grimbold has set his camp maybe on the high ground so he can keep an eye from what's going on. Okay. Doesn't look like we get past through there, and they're not opening it up for us, so... Speak to Grimbold. Well, I would have thought this was it, but apparently this is not Grimbold's camp. Let's see if he has a place further out. Let's take a look here just right quick. In the Heathfell, southeast of the Gravenwood. But this is it. Let's look where we are on the map. That'll help too. There we go. So we are down in the camp, the Gap of Rohan now. That's Wolf's Cleft. Here's where we found Forthbrand. What is over here? Another section, Nan Kuranir. Wonder if we have to do there. Is this where his camp is? Maybe. Why don't we travel to the east now? Alright, we will do that. We will continue traveling. And see if we can find it off to the east. But it does not seem... Grimbold does not seem to be home here. But it's nice to have it. This is a nice place. It looks like fairly centrally located. In order to continue... Or to continue our quest and all. So where do we go? Do we go this way? Where is it we have to go now? Alright. So where exactly was the road? We are missing the turn. We're missing the turn in Albuquerque there somewhere. Let's go on this way. There we go. Right here in front of the gates. Let's continue on this way. Continue passing to the east. And see if that far over encampment that looks to be looking at maybe right over the circle of Isen itself is perhaps where we will find Mr. Grimbold. I've taken this path once before myself, back whenever I was on Glennoran, but that was a very, very long time ago. And it was long enough ago, it was right after Isengard came live. Long enough ago that as he was coming down here, all these Dunlendings were purple to me. All these creatures were red and purple, so it was like I was giving things a very wide berth. I came down the path just far enough that I could actually lay eyes on Isengard, and then did my best to map my way back out of here as quickly as I could. I was doing a lot of weaving around, let me tell you. Alright, is this Grimbold's camp? It is definitely a Rohirrim camp. Yep, now exploring Grimbold's camp. Alright. Well, let's ride up here, grab the stable master.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
What the devil? So, the guards at the gate do nothing. Oh, Lord, don't tell me that. Am I going to have to accuse the Rohirrim of being as lazy as the Rangers, I see. Alright. Let's go down here. Let's make another travelogue entry. Let's find a good spot to make it from. I'm thinking right on top of this hill. We'll make a travelogue entry and then we'll go in and find Grimbold. So I'll see you again in just a moment. This is the encampment of Grimbold of the Grimslade, one of the horse lords of Rohan. Let's go on in, see if we can find Grimbold now. I have mounted back up to show them that I have a deep appreciation for a good steed as well. Alright, quartermasters, forge masters, relic masters. Look like we have everything we need here too. And I may have to rebind at this milestone. Let's see what kind of missions that Mr. Grimbold of Grimslade sends upon us. I'm not like y'all. I can put my pony in my pocket. I'm not just happy to see you. Okay, Book 5, Chapter 2.
Theodred has come back to us from his study of the Dunlending clans.
Theodred has returned to us from his study of the Dunlending clans, and his news is worrying. He tells me you are the hobbit who escaped from Isengard and spoke of the army you saw being trained. We will need your help if we are to hold this crossing against Saruman Gnarlo. He commands both Dunlendings and Uruks, and we must keep all of them on this side of the river, out of Rohan. Familiarize yourself with the situation here, friend. Find the map table southeast of here in this camp to see where we plan the movements of our forces. I would also like you to speak with Grimbold on the road north of the camp to learn what he has seen there today. Speak also to Sistan, Theodren's esquire, on the western bank of the Isen south of here. He has been running messages back and forth across the ford as needed. Once you have done these things, find Theodred somewhere in the camp. He is reacquainting himself with the situation here as well. Alright, fantastic. So we are starting to run into a bunch of people from the books and the stories here now. Very good. Alright. Well, before the other hobbits come along and introduce y'all to the blowing smoke from their mouths, I am going to show y'all breathing smoke from our mouths. I'll even share a pipe with you if you wish. Alright folks, that is it for this time around. We have accomplished quite a bit. Got some traveling done, some sad farewells done. Hopefully we will meet most of those people again in the Rangers. No spoiler alert there. And in the meantime, we will see you next time. Hope y'all had a good one. I am assuming that sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure I'll see y'all again before that, but sometime in the next couple of weeks, that the Yule Fest will get going again, so watch for that. It seems to be their thing that they repeat the festivals. A couple of weeks after they end the festival, they do a replay of it. So that should be coming up here, I would think, again. Probably before the end of January or the beginning of February. So we will see you then. Thanks for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed it. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.